Hey, I'm Dave. Thanks for checking out Kotaku Bonsai. So it's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm just getting ready to go into work. And I thought I'd just take you guys around the pool here and show you some trees and what we've got growing. Mid-August, and everything's been really looking good, but it's starting to take a beating from a long, hot summer. So let's show you some stuff. Cindy planted coleus all around the house and back here and in the front, and they just go gangbusters. This is a fig tree that my dad gave me a couple years ago, and I take it into the garage every winter. And I thought it had died this year, but it came back really, really strong. We've got some figs popping out. They look really good. So, you know, this tree's got some sentimental value for sure. A couple native maples here, getting a little crunchy. Big basil plant. This is lemon balm, mostly to keep the mosquitoes away. And hops. Yeah, I just figured I'd let the hops grow up the deck here. And look at that, we're getting some hops cones. This is first year growth, so I don't expect to get a huge harvest of hops. But we're gonna get some. There's a big oak in the back. And I'm gonna trunk chop that guy once the leaves fall off, either this winter or early spring. There's some other native red maples. And there's some hibiscus back there. Those carvings, I posted a couple videos about harvesting those and preparing them for Tanuki. Be sure to check back for some other videos. I'm gonna keep preparing them, sanding them down, and then we're gonna bleach them with lime sulphur. Japanese white pine, 1 of 3. Tucked back here is a larch with a real nice trunk that we're gonna prepare sooner or later. I had to cut it off there because it was drooping over. These are all going to be upcoming videos to show you how we work with this. This is my propagation tub. So those are Japanese hardwood cuttings, and we're going to repot those probably in a month and put them away for the winter. Red bud. Another Japanese white pine there. Needs a better pot. Here we got azalea number 1 and azalea number 2. And they flower and they're really, really pretty. They've gone wild. They need some styling, some carving. So we'll continue to work with them. There's Japanese white pine number 3 back there. We had some real high winds, so I kind of tucked them all close in together. This one is pitch pine that I brought back from the Pennsylvania wilderness. Here's the bench. It's looking a little shabby at the moment. That was a volunteer pine that I dug up out of the yard. Larch. Junipers. This is a bihu Japanese maple. This one is a sangokaku coral bark maple on its own roots. So I did an air layering, which was successful, and pulled that off. And so that is a special cultivar on its own roots. Here's some other deadwood. One is bleached, one is not. But I'm going to be working on those for another Tanuki. Those are big, big pieces. They're pretty heavy. They're gonna make some massive and hopefully awesome projects. These are all Rose of Sharon. Again, these will get trunk chopped, styled, but not yet. Here's the Shishigashira with the squirrel damage. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. You can see it's been affected. It's losing water. It's having a hard time keeping up with the hot days, but it's not dead. I'm still hopeful. It's a little crunchy. You can see there's some new growth. And you know, it took a beating, but it's still going, so I'm thankful for that. 1, 2, 3, 4 large trunk Japanese maples. I love these guys, and they're just growing wild. They are growing wild this year. I mean, look at this. That's all 1 year's growth. That's probably 3 feet long. I'm just letting them grow wild. When the leaves fall off, we'll take a look at the branch structure and clean it up, start to get some direction with it. I really like this time of morning. It's calm. People just kind of getting up, getting ready for work. That one's just got a nice straight trunk. We'll have to get some movement in there. You know, bonsai has got me through some hard times in life, and it's good to keep reaching for something that's beautiful, right? Like these Japanese maples. It's tough to see, it's all green down in there, but that is one of the Sangokakus that I did the air layerings off of. So it'll turn, the bark will turn real bright red here come fall and winter. This one is Orange Dream. That's a winter orange, so that bark will turn a real nice kind of tiger striped orange through the cold months. This one's called Bonfire. Here's another coral bark, and I had to really cut back some dead limbs because I thought it had verticillium. So that's why it's shaped like that at the moment. And this guy. I can't wait to get this guy in a proper pot. Here's another Japanese maple, and I dug this up on the east side of the Chesapeake Bay. And another hibiscus, Rose of Sharon, which is kind of a triple trunk. Pretty cool. Really pretty flowers. And the sun coming through the trees. Just beautiful morning. Zinnias are still going strong. And here is another one, another maple. We'll get to trunk chop that. Style that into something real nice. And here we are. Be sure to check out some upcoming videos here. We're going to be doing Tanuki carving with Deadwood preservation. We're going to be doing trunk chops. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. And we'll be talking bonsai all the way.